What's going on, everybody? The Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. Yeah, we're on this Thursday, and it's October 27th. Tomorrow's my sister's birthday. I'll be back in Hartford. I'll be working at my job in South Windsor for my beginning of my first of three 12-and-a-half-hour days. But I want to point out, um, I was talking about really not watching Raw. It's really hard to watch Raw, and I hadn't really seen SmackDown in quite some time, and I did not watch it when it aired live on Tuesday night. But yesterday, I decided to download the files, and I got up this morning and I watched SmackDown. Now, when you read the results on the wrestling sites and you look at them and you're saying, okay, yeah, wasn't all that good of a show whatsoever. But I said, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to watch it. So I watched it this morning, and I'll be honest with you. I thought SmackDown was pretty darn good after watching it. I really enjoyed the match between Nikki Bella and Natalya. I thought it was a really good match, and I like the fact that Carmella comes in and attacks Nikki after she gets the victory over Natalya, because this is setting up a confrontation for those two down the road. And they're giving the women a lot of time, which years ago they didn't give them all that much time. And the last year, the women have been really getting a lot of time to perform in the ring, and I like that. And it's going to show you how times have changed for women in professional wrestling. I mean, if they can go the distance, let them do it. Why not? They're entertaining, and Nikki and Natalya both are very, very good wrestlers in the ring. So I really enjoyed that. And I really enjoyed the AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose match. Now, Dean told James Ellsworth he didn't really want him at the ring in the beginning of the show. Then he saw him later on, and Dean sort of gave in and let him, accompany him to the ring. Only for Ellsworth, at the very end, sort of cost Dean the opportunity to become number one contender for the WWE World title, which is held by AJ Styles. Ambrose and Styles put on a pretty good show, and it wasn't until the end when they were outside the ring where eventually Ellsworth gave AJ a super kick, and AJ could not get into the ring in time. He was counted out of the ring, and so this sort of like cost was, I guess it was a count out or a disqualification, DQ, whatever. It doesn't matter. Either way, AJ couldn't get it back into the ring, and it cost Ambrose the opportunity to become number one defender. But I sort of like the way they put about this match, and and what they did with it. And also the tag team match with Heath Slater and Rhino with the Hype Brothers was pretty good as well too. So it was a pretty good show. I really enjoyed it. And I'm glad I watched it. And sometimes you read results and the results are a lot more deceiving. I mean, you miss a lot between the lines. There's a lot of good stuff going on in between the lines of what you read. And those are the things that you really want to see that you're missing out on. So, it gave me a shot in the arm, and I said to myself, I'm going to do this again next week. I'm going to, if I don't watch it live, because I got a lot to do on Tuesdays. Tuesday's my very, very, very busy day. But I can always watch it on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm gonna start watching SmackDown, and I like the confrontation with Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss. That was pretty cool. So yeah, it was some pretty good stuff. So if you hadn't seen SmackDown on Tuesday Night Live, give it a shot and watch it. For me, I think it lacks stars. But I like what's going on there. I'm going to bring this up too. Randy Orton involved with the Bray Wyatt situation, and Wyatt was going to, I guess, put Randy into a casket or whatever, but Kane was there, and it was Kane and Bray Wyatt, and Randy Orton came out and RKO'd. He looked at Bray Wyatt, then he looked at Kane, and he RKO'd Kane. Bray Wyatt gets the victory. Renee Young went to, or not Renee Young, but what's her name? I can't even think of her name. I'm always thinking of Renee Young. But the girl went to interview Randy, and his response was, if you can't beat 'em, join 'em. So, it looks to me it's a very good possibility Randy Orton joins the Wyatts. I talked about this in some other videos about the faces on Smackdown, and maybe this is not going to be a heel turn for Randy Orton. Maybe it's going to be a face turn for Bray Wyatt. And let's face it, he does have a lot of fans and a lot of followers, and why not do it? We'll just have to wait and see. But check out SmackDown this past week. Really good show. Again, like I said, I'm glad after reading the results and being like a little disappointed and saying, oh, this ain't worth watching, and then I go and watch it, and I was very, very pleased with the results. So, like I said, sometimes don't ever judge a book by its cover, so to speak. And for me, I was doing the judging, so I decided to look into it and open up that book and read between the lines, and I liked what I saw. So enjoy your day. It's snowing right now here in Hartford, Connecticut. Here in Portland, Connecticut, it is snowing in Hartford. I'll be back there a little bit later. But damn, snow this early? Wow. Well, that's all I got for now, guys. Peace out, and I want to give a shout out to Rainmaker 247, good friend of mine in Challenge Talks. These guys are always there when you need them. Both big WCW fans, and when it comes to defending WCW, you know who you can count on. So with all that being said, see y'all next time. This is the one and only Iceman.